Today's lesson is about Unit 4.72 Cosine Law. When we have triangle ABC, we label its opposite side like lowercase abc to stand for the size. The capital ABC normally stand for the angle. The following 6 formula stand for cosine law. It looks very complicated, but as long as you can get the pattern, and it will be easy for you. So we will analyze these 6 cosine law equation later on. Let's go to do now activity first. Draw a triangle and label in the following ways, which means normally we want to label the SSS pattern. For example, I have A, B, and a C. So I label its side like A, here's B, and this is C. SSS, this S stands for size, which means we know all these 3 sides. When you have the triangle given the 3 sides, we call this is SSS pattern. Let's go to number 2. A stands for the angle, so side, angle, side. So I have another triangle like here's A, B, C. And we already know its size will be here's A, this is B, and this is C. Side, angle, side. That means the angle will be between those 2 sides. We call that angle its included angle. So we know C, we know this B, then we know A. That's we call this is a SAS pattern. So let's go to 3. Now I label as X, Y, Z. So I know this is small x, here's Y, this is Z. So it's the angle, side, which means I know this angle, then this side. We call this is a angle, side pattern. When I put a check, that means this is a known variable. We have some value for that. For number 4, it's let's do the PQR. So I have this is R, here's P, then this is Q. So which value is given? Is that side angle. So I have side, then this angle given. You already learned this concept when you're doing conjugate triangle or similar triangle in geometry. Now let's analyze the cosine law now. So from the equation, the formula, like the first formula, and we know the A, B, C, that means all 3 sides given. So I have 3S. Then we know its angle. I have angle, 1 angle. So whenever you are given any 3 of all those variables are given, any 3, then you can use cosine law. For example, if you are given 3 sides, definitely you got to use cosine law to get the angle, to find the angle. Or if you are given any 2 sides, 1 angle, and then you're looking for the size. Most of the time, and they give to you like angle between these two sides. Most of the time. No matter what, you have to use cosine law because that's the easiest way to do it. Now let's look at the first equation now. I have a squared equals, so basically it's a squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cosine a. So a will be opposite sides for the side you're looking for. In this pattern, let's talk about the b squared then. So b squared will be c squared m plus a squared minus 2ac cosine b. Now let's try c squared. Let's try c squared. C squared equals a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cosine c. So from this pattern, you could see that when you're looking for the size, normally it's a SAS pattern. That means you are given two sides and also the included angle. Yeah, just use that pattern. Let's do for number 1. First of all, we label, this is E, here's F, then this is D now. We'll get E squared equals F squared plus D squared, then minus 2FD cosine E. Okay, let's do D squared then. I have D, here's F, here's E. Then you have D squared equals E squared plus F squared. Then minus 2EF cosine D. Yeah, let's do one more. F squared equals E squared plus D squared. Then subtract 2ED cosine F. Cosine F. Yeah, I wrote down over here for you to see. So can you do for number 2 and 3 using this pattern? Now let's look at the second part for cosine law. This is about the angle. So cosine A equals, its opposite side is a squared. So we do the other two squared, b squared plus c squared minus a squared over 2bc. You see, if you have b squared plus c squared, then over 2 times b times c. Let's go to that pattern now. So we have cosine b equals c squared plus a squared subtract b squared, subtract, then over 2ac. Yeah, try to memorize this pattern. Then we try cosine c equals b squared plus a squared subtract c squared over 2ab. So if you want to use this formula, you have to know all three sides. So it will be a pattern like this one here. You know the three sides, you're looking for the angle. Or you have one angle, two sides, you're looking for the sides. Most of the time, it's SAS pattern to get the one side. Now let's go to the first one. Try to do cosine D now. Cosine D equals. I will label first. This is F, here's D, here's E now. So we know cosine D equals. We do the other side, not opposite side. So I have E squared plus F squared minus opposite side, D squared, over 2EF. Yeah, that's our pattern for cosine D. Cosine E equals. So we do F squared plus D squared minus E squared over 2FD. Then cosine F equals. The other side is E squared plus D squared minus F squared over 2ED. E squared plus D squared minus F squared over 2ED. So can you write down the formula for number 2 and 3? Memorize in what situation you can use the cosine law. Is you have know that 3 as one angle. As long as you know any three of this variable, then try to get the last one. For example, you know all three as, try to get the angle, or you know two sides, one angle, or you have like a SAS pattern, but I'm looking for the sides. Then you can use the cosine law to work on that. So let's go to the guided practice now. I will label, here's like a P, this is R, here's Q. Look at this example. We are given two sides, then one angle. Then we're looking for the other side. So we know it's SAS, we're looking for S. Definitely, we have to use cosine law for that. So we write down the pattern is R squared equals Q squared plus P squared minus 2PQ cosine R. So I just need to plug in these numbers now. R squared equals 11 squared plus 13 squared minus 2 times 11 times 13 cosine 42 degree. So put into your calculator. Make sure your calculator mode is in degree part. Then we put into calculator, we get R squared equals 77.46. Then both sides we do square root, get 8.80 centimeters. Yeah, let's go to second practice, guided practice now. We know that we have two sides. We know two sides, and we're looking for the angle. Definitely, we need to use cosine law. So we label opposite side to angle A is A. Then this is B, and here's C now. So cosine C equals, pattern is a squared plus b squared minus c squared over 2ab. We plug in. We have 5 squared plus a squared minus 7 squared. 2 times 5 times 8. When you put into calculator, when we have division line, I recommended you guys do the top and the bottom separately. So we put into calculator now. So we got cosine C equals 0.5. You can put into calculator, or we can figure out by left-hand strategy. C will be 60 degrees. Now let's go to last guided practice now. So we have given like 2 sides and 1 angle, but we're looking for sides. So it's size, angle, then I'm looking for the sides. You know, for your cosine law, it's about 3 sides and 1 angle. So we can use cosine law to solve this problem. We label this triangle first. You know, it's easy to use ABC. So I use A, B, this is a C. Then here's A, this is B, this is a C. So I'm using B squared equals A squared plus C squared minus 2AC cosine 60 degrees. I plug in. So it's have 7 squared equals 6 squared plus x squared minus 2 times 6 times x times 1 over 2. So normally I will put this one as y1. Just use calculator to solve. This is y2. Then we do second trace 5, enter, enter, enter to get intersection for these two equations now. So we will get the x1 equals 7.69 and x2 equals negative 6.69. But definitely this is wrong because this is about the length. It cannot be negative. That's why you only have one answer.